Hello, good morning, dear student of class 10. Today I am, along with the conclusion of the lesson, what we discussed in previous classes. Today I have the conclusion of the lesson along with the teaching, the moral value, in what way and in what sense we obtained something from the lesson given, walk to freedom. It is very obvious that we like freedom. It is liked by the humanity and is disliked only by narrow minded people who do not believe in it. Before that, likewise, other day, today I shall also start my teaching with the couplet of the Bhagavad Gita taken from chapter 4 and text number 10. I quote the line वीत राग भय क्रोधा मन मया मामुपाश्रिता बहवो ज्ञान तपसा पूता मद भाव मागता. For your kindness understanding, the meaning of this couplet is that being free from attachment, fear, and anger, being fully absorbed and taking refuge in Lord Krishna, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of His excellency, and thus they all attained transcendental love of God. I mean to say that according to Bhagavad Gita, we must spare our precious time and should invest in learning the real path, the real motto of life. My dear, we are discussing more about the goodness of a great personality, popularly known as Mandela. It was the turning point of his decision. I'm going to say you what forced him to think so. It was the policy of apartheid which caused a profound hurt in his mind. It was a deep and lasting wound which took many years to recover. But in what way he got success? He succeeded by the help of his followers. They were men of extraordinary courage, wisdom, and generosity. He says people are the greatest wealth for a nation. As for India, we people are its greatest wealth. And this nice consideration came in his mind, and he believed in such a policy. We can say that they are more valuable than a diamond. According to Nelson Mandela, courage is not the absence of fear, but the trump over it. Courage is considered in different way by different definitions given by others. But here what he says is that one who does not think the absence of fear, but one who considers the trump over it, over fear. Again he says, the brave man is not who does not fear, but he who conquers the fear. It is a vital factor of our life. Very often we people got frightened and we decide to leave the work. We suspend the projects. The fear of future frightens us and we do not care, we do not dare to do so. We see in the lesson Nelson Mandela, he discussed about the oppressor and the oppressed. Who are referred as oppressors? The white people. And who were considered the oppressed? The black people are referred here, the oppressed. They were discriminated, they were badly treated, even brutally. So they are referred as oppressed. In his statement, in his autobiography, Nelson Mandela focused about the bars of prejudice and narrowness. These are the barriers of the progress of humanity. Where there are prejudiceness and narrow mindedness, a society cannot flourish, cannot progress. And we people are the bearers of such ill factors. For that, we must educate our people who can differentiate what are ill habits, what are the barriers in the path of progress in our society. And as a citizen, it is our prime duty to overcome from these evil practices, evil abstract feelings, and in place of that, we must have love, compassion, and truthfulness. These are the pillars of success. By adopting these things, we can obtain goodness of life, we can achieve freedom, we can utilize freedom, we can realize the importance of freedom. My dear, in truly sense, the real human being is one who has love, kindness, and respect for others. As we see what Nelson Mandela highlighted in his autobiography, I think this writing is not meant for the people of South Africa only, but it is very universal, very common for the people of the world. And particularly, I would like to discuss about the concept which has been very honestly adopted. It is the sense of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is considered just like a family. The people of the world are really just like the members of our family without having any feeling of caste, creeds, religion, tribes, or the place where they live. No, not at all. We should adopt the policy of brotherhood, fraternity, equality, justice, and opportunity should be given to all to enjoy it equally. We cannot imagine, we cannot define an advanced society without having such factors where these things are not found. Then, what is the importance of this autobiography? Importance is that as a citizen, of either nation, we must think for our people. We should not concentrate our view, our thoughts up to ourselves, but let us enjoy and let them other enjoy by adopting such practices in our life. Once again, I am confident that my students are taking so much advantage with open heart, and they have fully invested their time in study as previously, and often, very often, I used to say, your career is above than my own stomach, my hunger. You are enough to satisfy me if you do better in your life. Thank you, my dear. Thanks.